Imagine calling 911 and what answers you only makes things worse. Some emergency calls aren't just disturbing, they're unexplainable. Voices that vanish, killers who confess, then disappear, and moments where help arrives too late. Here are 5 of the most mysterious 911 calls ever recorded. Number 5. The Whisper. In 2013, police began receiving strange calls late at night. Each one lasted only seconds. No screaming, no panic, just whispering. The voice was so quiet, dispatchers couldn't understand what was being said. It sounded like someone was trying to speak, but was afraid to be heard. Then the call cut off. This happened multiple times, same pattern, same eerie silence afterward. Was it a prank, or someone in danger forced to stay quiet, trying to reach help without being caught? No one ever found out. And suddenly, the calls stopped. Number 4. The Dark Figure. 2 teenage girls home alone. Late at night, they heard something outside. A loud noise, something moving. They called 911 as they slowly went downstairs to check. At first, it seemed harmless, maybe just an animal. But then, they saw it. Something crawling on all fours, circling the house. The dispatcher suggested it might be a bear. But then, it stood up, on 2 legs, and just stared at them through the window. The girls froze in fear. Whatever it was, it didn't behave like any normal animal. Police arrived shortly after, but there were no tracks, no evidence, just 2 witnesses and something that vanished into the night. Number 3. The Gunshot Caller. In the 1980s, a man called 911 with a terrifying message. He said he had someone hostage, but he wasn't asking for help. He wanted to test the police, to see if they could find him. Then 2 gunshots echoed through the call, and in a calm voice he said, "They're dead." No screaming, no struggle, just silence. The call ended, and police searched everywhere, but they found nothing. No body, no suspect. To this day, no one knows if it was real or something far more disturbing. Number 2. The Weepy-Voiced Killer. After multiple murders, police received a chilling call. A man, crying, barely able to speak, he confessed to killing someone. "I don't know why I did it." Then he hung up. This wasn't a one-time thing. The same voice called again after another murder. Always emotional, always broken, like he regretted it but couldn't stop himself. For a long time, police had no idea who he was, until one day he called again. But this time he claimed he had been attacked, and when officers heard his voice, they recognized it immediately. The same man who cried about the murders was the one committing them all along. Number 1. Ruth's Last Call. An elderly woman calls 911. Her voice is calm. She explains that a man came to her door asking about renting a room. She didn't let him in, but he didn't leave. Instead, he kept walking around her house, passing by her windows, watching. She describes everything clearly. At first, it doesn't even sound like an emergency, until suddenly she screams. A scream so terrifying it cuts straight through the call. Then, silence. The line goes dead. When police arrived, she was gone. No signs of forced entry, no suspect. Just an empty house and one final scream that no one could explain. Some 911 calls end with rescue. Others end in silence. And then there are these, calls that leave behind nothing but questions. Which one disturbed you the most? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe, because the next story might be even worse.